Thank you. You guys, give it up for Thor, who was just up here. Yeah. I've never been jealous of a man's hair until I saw his. It's amazing. So my name is Ethel, and this is the result of what happens when you give a Chinese woman an English book. Growing up, none of my relatives could pronounce my name. They would call me Apple, Ethel, Ethel, and I responded to everything. So recently, I was at a Chinese restaurant, and the hostess came out, and she said, "Your table is ready." Asshole. Your table is ready. Party of two, asshole. And I was like, did you mean Ethel? Yes, asshole, your table is ready. Party of two. There will never be a party of two in this asshole. Single riders only. Now, here in the US, whenever I introduce myself to people, I usually get, "Ethel, that's such a pretty name. I haven't heard that name in a while." That's because most Ethels are dead. It's true. Yeah. So when my sister was born, my mom asked me what I wanted to name her. And I said, Benjamin. And she was like, "No, Benjamin is a boy's name." So she named her Jermaine. Ethel and Jermaine, an old white lady and a black guy. Two Chinese sisters. Yeah. You're having a good time, aren't you, sir? Yeah, it's hilarious. So I got married a few years ago, but I didn't take my husband's last name because his last name is Rice. Yeah. And I thought, okay, with that, I could have some fun naming our kids. If we have a daughter, I'll call her Jasmine. Pretty, right? A son, Basmati. Delicious. Yum. A third, Sticky. Just a whole P.F. Chang's menu of children. So I've been married for almost 10 years now. Yes, thank you. Please, somebody, tell me I'm doing well. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And I'm also Asian, so you don't know if I'm 25 or 50. You can't tell. Yes, that's true. Yeah, so my single girlfriends ask me what I do to keep my marriage fresh. And I say, well, I learn something new about my husband every day. And that's because I'm not a good listener. You two look like you know what's up. I learn something new about him every day, and I don't know anything about that man. So the secret to a long-term marriage is really just having a short-term memory, right? Yeah. So I am a typical Chinese wife, though, in the sense that I like money. A few years ago, my husband told me he wanted to do a master's in biotech, and I looked up the median salaries, and I said to him, "Our children cannot eat your hopes and dreams. Your dreams died when you married me." So now he works at Microsoft. That's the only thing I know about him, really. Yeah, thank you. So as you get older, I feel like it's harder to make new friends because it's not like people come with Yelp reviews, right? And make things easier. So sometimes it takes a 4 days girls trip to Vegas to learn that your new friend talks so much that it makes you wish you had a hearing disability. Yeah, okay. Are you the yapper? Okay, yeah. So we were at the club together, and this guy comes up to ask us where we're from, and I say I live in LA. Now she says, "I live in LA now, but I was born in Utah, and I've lived in New York and Miami and all over." And she proceeded to tell him her entire life story. And I watched as that man's eyes glaze over. And I thought, you go, girl. You make him regret asking us where we're from. And I realized she found the answer that I've been looking for a while on how to get men to stop talking to me. The next time a guy comes up to ask me how I'm doing, I'm gonna say, I'm doing okay, but I'm having some endo pain where I don't know if I'm having period pains or like an endo flare-up, and I'm feeling some period poops where you don't know if you gotta go poop or you gotta have period pains. I'm sorry, sir, are you going to the bathroom? Because I can come with you. Ladies, that's how you repel men. You're welcome. My name is Ethel Tan. Thank you so much.